All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. And the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
50 minus 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Jones. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Second and 2 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
53, no chance.
Throwing Jones. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
On the ready.
53, check
First
53.
and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Come on, boy.
Ready.
On first down, Goodson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Locke. Space to maneuver at the 40. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, check. 54.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Locke. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check back. Strong right. Jim. Mike 5-4.
I'm on record.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check out. Right, 622.
Let's go, D. Big series right.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Mike 22. All day, baby, all day. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Not here. Mike 22. Oh, here we go. Oh, man.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, 55. Shoot.
Here's Jones on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. 12.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
After the interception, it's Long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On second down, it's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythical?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
They run with Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now. It's Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're going to just roam and hit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A pass up, a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Mark 55! Mark 55! 6 men up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, it's Jackson. 7 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
50 wants the money. 11. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey, Echo. Mike, 51.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, this is Jackson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Hines. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready? 8, read. Watch it, 5. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Mike 7.
Tackle. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's a second and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Big stop. Let's go. Switch it. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Come.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Luck now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
11B.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Bravo. Mike 2.
3rd and long. It's locked. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Goodson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Powers through again. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Ready up.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Yeah. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right here.
From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 6-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Switch.
Come
They'll try to run with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they have regained the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Jones going deep for Hill. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
There. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
80 weapon.
Safety's creeping.
Smith. They go.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Monday. Call.
Banjo.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
March 50, March 50, March 50. Nice, sweetheart.
What? Squeeze.
Small. No.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case,
he's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 99 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. Get ready. Switch, switch, switch. Check 9. Check 9. Slam, slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Joker, 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 joker.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
54. Hey, Charlie. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang.
Here's Locke. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out right at the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Luck on the sneak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down, Colts.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
Could be a house call. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Slam, slam, slam. Check the hot read.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mexico.
Hey, alert 3. Chance. Switch.
Strong right.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
And the Colts first down.
Check out. 674.
Alert 3.
They run on first down with Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
He's coming.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
26-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Here's Hines. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Rush in.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
Throwing on second and 14. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, Nice play by them on defense.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Indianapolis, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.